My name is Brian, and I've been playing table tennis for only 3 years, and I've been able to climb up the leaderboards in my country using this one simple serve that was literally giving me points left and right. It is called the long underspin serve. In this video, I will go over how to generate the most amount of spin and speed on this serve, and then go over the tactical application of the serve, because no serve is good without an actual tactic behind it. So there are two ways to use this serve. You can use it on your opponent's backhand, or you can use it on the opponent's middle, which is the one I like the most. So let's start with the one on the backhand. The goal of this serve is to catch your opponent off guard, and on top of that, it needs to have a lot of spin. To make the serve have a lot of underspin, there's a lot of things you can do. We've actually made a full video on that, but here are the main things. First, you must generate a lot of racket acceleration. It's not racket speed, it's acceleration, which is when you move it really quickly and stop it really quickly. And this is what actually makes the spin. It's staying loose and then going really quickly and stopping it in a really quick and fast motion. And second thing, you must use your body. To do that, as you're throwing the ball, your body weight will shift to your back foot. And then as you're contacting the ball, your body weight will go back to your front foot and your waist will turn back to normal. And most of the time, pros do that with the stomp, because it's actually easier to transfer the body weight. And to make sure that the ball goes as fast as possible, you need to make the ball bounce as close as possible to the white line on your side of the table and on your opponent's side. This way, the ball will have the most amount of distance so that it actually go fast. And by the way, make sure you click on the link in the description. It's a link to my free community where you will get access to me directly and get a full course which I'm working on. It's completely free, you don't lose anything. The only thing you can lose is not actually joining. So click on the link in the description. Okay, now onto the tactical aspect, which is the most important part of the serve. Yeah, the serve can give you maybe 1 or 2 points outright, but to get 3 points off of your serve, you need to know how to follow it up. So here's how. First, this serve should be used a few times in a match. It's not a serve that you will repeatedly use, because the goal of the serve, as we said, is to catch the opponent off guard. And now let's go over the actual tactics. So the opponent will return it, let's say 80% of the time, back to your backhand, because he will be caught off guard and he will just get it back diagonally. So this is what you're gonna be expecting, because this has the highest likelihood of happening. So right after you serve, you jump back and step around with your forehand, or maybe if your backhand's good, you just wait with your backhand. And this is the highest percentage of likelihood. Then there's the other 20%. 10% of the time, he will actually loop it. That's okay, you can just block it down the line and just work with the point. And then the other 10%, you might push it to your forehand. And in that case, you're gonna move and play it slow and spinny to his backhand, so down the line. This tactic is really good, especially against lower level players. I'm telling you, you will get 3 points off of this. But now we still have one more thing, which is getting it to the middle. And playing it to the middle, it's actually more suitable for higher level players. I use the one where you hit it to the middle maybe 2 or 3 times in a match. I use it in the crucial moments, because here's how it works. When you serve it, it will actually start going to the forehand of your opponent. So he's actually, as soon as he sees the ball, he sees it going to the forehand, so he prepares his forehand. And then as the ball's arriving, it will curve and go to his middle. And that's exactly why it's so deadly. He'll just be waiting like that, and then it curves onto his body. He will need to move and stuff like that, and it will be really hard for him to return. And if he does return it, most of the time he will return it diagonally, so to your forehand. You can expect this maybe counter it or block it back to his backhand or to the wide corner on the forehand. But here's the thing, you can't just do long serves for the entire game and expect it to work. Your opponent will just get used to it and he will start crushing them all. That's why you need to watch this video. It's a full guide on how to do any serve and do it really well. Check it out.